All right, we're going to continue talking about cactuses. And we're going to learn, well, first of all, you should have this page and this in the back of your book from page 375 to cut and glue. We're going to talk about this type of cactus. Oh, a little tongue-tied there. It is called a saguaro cactus. I'm going to read to you about this. Let me put it up on my little stand here. Let me move this back so you can move my stand in front of you. So I want you to look at the pic. You can look at my picture or your picture. We're going to talk about the saguaro cactus. It says that the saguaro cactus is found only in the Sonoran Desert in the southwestern United States and Mexico. So you wouldn't find any where we live. They're far from way out west and in Mexico. Where we live, we don't have deserts where we live. We get a lot of rain, I'm sure, as you know, because it's raining like almost every day. And deserts don't have a lot of rain. So we're not anywhere near any of that. But anyways, the cactus grows approximately 1 inch per year. So an inch is like this much. So it grows this much in a year. And it can grow to be over 30 feet tall. So for it to get that tall, it would take over 350 years for it to grow as big. You're going to see in the picture that you put to be a little boy there. 30 feet tall is like that tall as a house. It can grow as tall as a house, a cactus, but it would take it over 350 years to do that. That's a long time. It can hold hundreds of gallons of water and can weigh over 6 tons. I don't even know what to even tell you that would weigh 6 tons to even describe that to you. Like a really big truck, big dump truck. The saguaro blossom is waxy and white in color and is Arizona's state flower. 2 different bird species, the Gila woodpecker and the gilded flicker, make the saguaro cactus their home by hollowing out small spaces in the plant. So birds will live in the cactus. Like you can see, like there's a hole there, but birds will live in a cactus too. Like how they live in trees here. You see some birds like woodpeckers and that they do live inside the tree. They'll hollow out a tree. And it says it also can grow 5 or more arm-like branches. It's talking about like these. So it can grow 5 or more of them. That's a big cactus. If that cactus were to fall on top of you, it would kill you. It's that big and dangerous. So let's cut out our pictures and glue them where they belong. It says first write your name. It's most important. Cut out the pictures, glue the child beside the 100-year-old cactus, and glue the creatures and the flowers on the picture. So it says it's 100 years old in this picture. So let's cut out our pictures and see if you glue them. So I've never gone out where the cactuses are. Like I've never traveled out west to see them. I've never seen like a real cactus out in the desert. I've never gone there. So I don't know if any of you ever had the opportunity to. But that's one area where I haven't visited yet. I've been to California, but I'm not to like a desert where there were cactuses. So let's cut out our pictures and let's glue them down. This picture of this little coyote is cute. He's got a little tongue sticking out. He must be thirsty, huh? Poor little guy. All right, get your glue stick. Remember, you only need a little dab. You don't have to cover the whole thing. You only need a little dab just to hold your picture on. So let's start with the kid, the little boy. He'll be standing here next to the cactus. Let's put him on there first. Okay. Then what do you think would go? What do you think would go over here? You said the coyote. Yeah. That would be dangerous. Oh, I should put my glue on here. I was sticking it on a little dab of glue. All you need. All right, let's see what. And you want to got the bird. So you need to put him over in the little, where the little hole is for your little bird. Okay. Stick him on there. And last but least, your blossoms. They have blossoms on them. The cactus. It's a tree. Yeah, trees have blossoms. You put your blossoms on there. So that's how your picture should look. Oh, my little bird looks a little crooked there. There we go. So that's how it should look. Now, do you really, if you look at this picture, take a look at this picture before you turn your page over. Do you think a little boy would really be standing next to a cactus and a coyote would be over there with his tongue hanging out at him? No. Plus, he's a wild animal. Usually, wild animals are scared of people and they run. So, this is not a realistic picture that would really be happening if a little boy was over next to the cactus. Coyote would not be over there beside him. They make his tongue hanging out. Oh, and there's even a snake. I didn't even see the snake. I think that's a snake. Looks like one, I think. Or no. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I thought it was a snake I thought this was a snake the way it looked like it swirled up. But no, it's just stuff on the ground. At first, I thought it was a snake. I'm sorry. All right. Well, anyways, we know that wouldn't be true, that a coyote would be over there after a little while. All right, we have our S's, our tricky S's. To do your best writing upper and lowercase, and then I have my chart here for AU and AW. They say ah. So write your S's. We'll go over. I have some words to go over before we do this part, okay? Let me get my chart and I have my AW words because you're going to need some of these for some of this. We'll go over our charts. So get those S's written. And we're going to talk about our A, U, and AW. All right. So we have here a faucet. Faucet. You got your AU. What season is this here? Is it summer? Spring? No. Autumn. Like fall. We also call it autumn. AU. Aw. What are these that you drink out of? Straws. That's your AW there. Ah, straws. And this says paw print. Paw. What kind of paw do you think that looks like? It looks almost like a little hand. You know what animal has a paw print like that looks like a little hand? Raccoon. I believe that is a raccoon paw print. So it looks like they have like their hands look like human hands almost. All right, so AU says what? Ah. Say ah. That's what AU is. So we're going to practice some of our AU words. Let's get AU first before we do AW. AU and AW. Let's do, I only have two. Oh, I have a little more than two. All right. Saw, it's a name. AU. Paul, that's another name. And Hall. Just so you know, from what we're learning in Bible right now, Saul was, and we learned, was the name of Paul. His name was Saul, but he changed it to Paul. Because at one point, Paul, they called him Saul, he did not believe in Jesus and he was not a follower of Jesus. And then he actually persecuted, I think, and killed people that believed in Jesus, and because he didn't believe. And then God struck him down. He was blind for a while, and then he believed in God, changed his name to Paul. You'll learn more about that whole story as you get older. In your Bible stories, you'll learn more details about that. All right, A-W, dawn. That's dawn, like early morning is dawn. Also, some people's names are dawn, but this one with the lowercase d is like the early morning. We have fawn. That's a little baby deer. Fawn. Lawn. That's what people mow. I don't know if you can hear neighbor guy out there. He's next to the school here. He's mowing his lawn. He's always mowing his lawn when I'm teaching. So lawn. I think I hear him almost every day out there. And I gotta flip it around. Something we all do. Yawn. Makes you want to yawn, huh? And I think that's it. Yeah. So A-W on. We're gonna have some of these on. All right. So it says draw a line from each phrase to the picture it matches. Let's look at this. What's he doing there? Yawn, huh? All right. So I showed you those words. Hopefully you were paying attention and you can read them better here as you look at this. And what's the boy's name? Paul. Paul's big with a Y. Yawn. Sort of draw a line from this to the picture of him yawning. He looks tired. Let's read the next one. Paul's green lawn. Which one does that show? Yep, up at the top there. And the last one, Paul's tan fawn. Oh, he's got a little pet deer. Lucky him. And draw a line to that one. Okay. We're done with that worksheet. You should have this worksheet next. All right, so get that out. Put that one aside. Don't forget to write your name. We have A-U-L, all, on, aw. Remember A-U, A-W, aw, when you're seeing those in a word together, when those two sounds. I know, aw is, you're not going to say those together, aw, and you're not going to say wa. It's aw. All these things you have to remember, huh? Just to be able to pronounce words, all these different things. This one says, draw a line from each word to the correct picture. I told you about the name Saul. Saul, and there's a man there. So, oops, what do I do with my... Yeah, let's see what's on the back. Yeah, I'm going to use this on the front. So, trace, and the man's name Saul. So, what is this person? It's a wheelbarrow with an H. Haul. So draw a line because they're hauling something in the wheelbarrow. What's the baby deer called? Fawn. So we have the word fawn right here. So draw a line to the fawn. And what's that kid doing? Yawn. That was pretty easy. All right, we're going to read down in the row. Okay, where it says right here, read. Let me tilt that a little bit for you. All right, first word, fawn. Lawn, yawn. Next row, haul, Paul, Saul. All right, turn your page over. We got our A-U-L, and A-W-N, all and on. Write the correct word to complete each sentence. So we're going to do this one. You're going to trace the word. I'll use my marker. It's the back. Trace the word fawn, but we're going to read it. Okay, F-A-W-N. Okay, and you should circle them because it helps. Okay, we had dawn and fawn. So let's read. The fawn ran to the tree. You might see a lot of fawns right now. This is springtime. Babies are born in the spring, so you may see little baby deer with their moms, and they're called fawns. The babies are called fawns. All right, remember, always look at your picture cues, picture clues here. What's the boy doing in the picture? Yep, he's yawning. So let's look at our two words. We have lawn, yawn. Let's read. Rob had to yawn, right? So circle, I'm going to circle yawn, and then write it on the line. Okay. So we have yawn. All right. Here's an interesting one. It's the first word of a sentence. I give you two words up here. First word at the beginning of a sentence always starts with a capital letter. So let's look what has a capital up here. Also, it's a name. We have Paul Hall. So that's clue right there. Let's put Paul in there because it's a capital. It's the beginning of the sentence. Okay, so let's try it. Paul will get a big toy. Paul will get, and the other word is Hall. Wouldn't it sound like Hall will get a big toy? That sounds silly. Paul, right? And that's a little boy in the picture. So circle the word Paul and write the word Paul there. But remember, the beginning of a sentence always starts with a capital letter. So when they give you a choice of words, and one is a capital and one's not, and it's for the beginning of the sentence, you better always get it right because capital always starts at the beginning of the sentence. Also, someone's name. Every person's name starts with a capital letter. Remember that. All right. So we got a guy on a tractor, lawnmower. So let's read our two words first. We have dawn, lawn. So let's read what the sentence is. Dad cut the lawn. Right. So circle lawn and write lawn on there. L-A-W-N. All right, we got lawn. Okay, let me look at what paper you have to do. That's it for phonics. Let's see what you have to do for handwriting. I put my handwriting page. Here we go. Today's page 164. So you have Paul gave a yawn. So you have ah. You got your A-U and your A-W. So he's yawning. To me, it doesn't even look like he's yawning. Looks like he's shouting. I guess that's how I guess you could be stretching and yawning like that, huh? Well, I think. All right. Well, that's your handwriting page. So you get that done. Next, I want to practice our counting to 100. So we'll do that next math before we start our math. And we'll continue talking about, you got two math pages to do about more time, less time, and we're going to review our clocks. So that's what we'll do today for math. So get your math worksheets out next, and we'll get started on our math.